Hey Libra, this is next couple of things you need to know. A couple of big things coming up in July. All right, cards are already shuffled. We're just going to dive right on into it. There is one thing, there is two things, and this is the overall. We'll see how these ties in together or not. Everybody is getting this. There's definitely some big pattern in July going on here, where people there's spirits talking big time. Makes sense with the whole lot of the Saturn thing. Maybe I have no idea, but there's a big thing going on right now that people are not getting when it comes to the whole life. It makes sense with the whole Saturn thing, because it is karmic stuff from your whole life, so it makes a lot of sense. That could be it. And I see this coming up big for you right now. Whether these tie in together, I have no idea. We'll find out. Anyways, anything you need to know is in the description box down below. Comments, obviously, you can do down below at the same time. Ooh, big ass message there, honey. You'll be getting the weeklies out pretty soon as well. And they'll probably be in this format, or maybe not. I really don't know. I make this shit up as I go along here, man. Damn, Libra. You know, what I'm getting, Libra, is you've done the work. You've done a whole lot of work. Now it's kind of like hitting you at the core. It's like, okay, what's left over? You've done all this. You've done all this. You've done so much stuff. But there's almost like, it's almost like Spirit is saying to you, I'm just getting the vibe of what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm not going to mess with these. I hate when I see people just doing all this stuff and making them all perfect, man. I'm just giving you the vibe I'm getting off of this right off the bat without actually reading these puppies. So the vibe I'm getting right now when it comes to the whole damn thing is you've done so much work. And what we can do, and hey, man, I've done this, trust me. Even recently I've done it. Where you can be almost like overconfident after a bit. It's I've done it. Okay, away I go. I got a groove going and nice, okay? And then Spirit kind of goes, oh, you did that, right? Hello, McFly, are you listening? And what they're really letting you know is there's a core element which has been not there. And it's kind of like going to keep pounding on your door. Hello, 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 Penny, Penny. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like boom. And what happens is a bitch smack up the side of the head and basically says, are you listening now? Okay? And that's what's happening. And it's definitely creating massive change in your life. Movement, change in life. And it's coming in fast, coming in hard. A lot of people are getting the dolphin lately. You're getting the whale. It's kind of like, okay, dolphin ain't good enough. Well, we're going to give you a whale. This is about going a little bit deeper than where you have been with the stuff that's going on. Purposely keeping my hand covered here so I'm not influenced by it. I want to see what I'm getting. And that's it, okay? I read intuitively, as most of you know. Have seen me for a while, even though I haven't been around for a while. Well, hey, honey, I'm back. So this is basically letting you know, tune in. This is a lot deeper than you think. But you need to basically sink into those emotions because that's where this exists. It's taking you there so fast, so hard, so heavy. It's taking you there. I mean, literally, this is like the Eight of Wands. But you see how it's like pointing to you? It's like, hello, this is your stuff. Nobody else's. See the finger pointing at you? So if you found yourself in a bit of a judgmental, I'm not calling you out. I'm not calling you out, man. We're all judgmental. I certainly can be. The idea is to have the humility and the vulnerability to face it and go, wait a minute, right? If you have found yourself in a judgmental position or forced into it, that's what it's letting you know. Look what the synchronicity is, what it's saying to you about you. And it doesn't mean somebody else is doing this, that means you're doing this. But there's going to be a thread in the meaning behind it. Either way, look at you rather than out. And that's one of the only reasons that the whale breaches out of this emotional den, this place that is comfort, this emotional peace that I found, going deep for it. But you got to come the fuck out every so often to see where the hell you're going, all right? Hello, McFly, right? You got to come out to see it. No, look at this guy. It's right there. What? Do you want a Heineken? Is this the wrong flavor? What? It's basically saying, hello, come on, are you seeing it? No, I'm not. Because I just don't want to. There's something here which is basically telling to really come out of the depths of the emotion of where you've been or the comfort in the emotions of where you've been. There's something more to look at about yourself in the patterns that have come up in July. This is July. Now, we'll see if this thing, I think this is tied in right off the bat because we're talking about missing patterns right off the bat, okay? Core stuff, the stuff that's been going a whole lot to tell you about the core stuff. It is where you want to go. Where you are right now, there's a precipice in July, which is, I think, in the emotional standing, but it is definitely telling you to rise above it all, okay? But there's a message that has been repeating that you're absolutely not hearing when it comes down to a judgment. This is something that patterns that are coming up from the past, okay? So what happens is you're stuck in it. These are tying together. What did I say about this, right? Deep, going deep, and you got to come on out. The only way judgment works is when they come out of the coffins to really see those things, okay? Not coming out. This is diagonally going directly on into this. And you're kind of going, hello, I don't want to hear that, right? Message coming at you. I don't want to hear it. Hear it, don't. Hear it, don't. Hello, McFly. And it's not working. This is telling you need to rise above the direction of where you are in the patterns and the comfort of where you are right now. It could be comfort, it could be complacency, whatever it is. There's nothing wrong with comfort. Complacency is what ends up getting us in a rut, because if we're not moving forward and growing, then we're dying. Everything in life is moving forward. It's in a position of growth or decay, one or the other. If we're not growing forward, and this is saying there's a stagnation when it comes to, you get eagle out on top of the messenger in a verse. Hello, honey. You need to rise up, right? So, wow, big transformation here. It's saying basically this is not going to be done in July. There's definitely something more to do. Big transformation of life patterns. Definitely something to do with the environment that you have been in, or the environment where you grew up, one or the other. Look, you may have done the work, and of course, wonderful, and God bless you if you have, and I believe you probably have. You're a Libra. I mean, hello, Libra. These two don't go too well together, right? I mean, Libra only wants it this way. So, it's definitely saying there's a huge transformation from the past. It is definitely asking you to come into your heart. Remember what I said to you about basically how you've been judgmental or anything else like that? This is definitely calling attention to that. And I'm definitely getting that with the elk in the background in this one as well. Huge transformation specifically from childhood as well. And again, from the emotions. Look how much these tie together right here. Depths of the oceans, right? Boom, coming up. Born in water, transformation, boom, coming up and basically going back to and feeding off that spark where the water actually is. Huge transformation of a life pattern in the environment of we've been at 5. That needs to change the environment that you're in. All about you, honey. It's not about anybody else. So it's letting you know the judgment about others is basically a reflection of where you are coming from. And it's the thing that is yet to turn around and will not turn around in July. The wishes are there and it's becoming clear to you. But the good part about it is something you need to feel and be grounded at the same time. Feel it and be grounded in the same time. This is spirit and practical at the same time. This is spirit and psychology at the same time. It's a balance put into application. And if we're being judgmental, spirit ain't there at all, okay? If we're being judgmental and just spewing shit, we're not there. That's all there is to it, because there's always going to be the heart and compassion. I got a mouth on me. I can shoot off away I go. There's always going to be love and compassion when it comes down to it. Always. And it needs to be, okay? Even though it doesn't always sound like it. What do we got coming on over here? Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, what did I say? Injustice in reverse. Oh, ouch. I mean, hello, right? It hasn't been working for you. Something's coming back at you. Judgmental, that stuff. It's basically there's something here that keeps coming back and it's pissing you off. And this is where, again, I'm just going to say a judgment. That's all there is to it. It's the judgment in reverse. These two directly tie into each other. Unfortunately, they do. Because look, you got this beautiful gift not seen. Beautiful gift not seen. This ties to this. This ties to this. Absolutely. So it's not going your way and it's not making you happy. And that's the only way to decide it. So it just lets you know that she doesn't need to basically defend things. She doesn't need to necessarily cut things off. You need to embrace where you are coming from. This is not external. There's nothing outside of you that you need to change. It is how you handle the influences around you. Environment, right? Judgment versus equal. What do we got going on here? Turn that frown upside down, honey. You see what I mean? This is all about the self-love and the love that is being shown to you. And that is basically going to determine the choices you make. What did I say about the judgment coming back to your heart? And that is going to change your environment. The choices that you actually make, okay? Coming from your heart. This is where I see the heart overflowing. Boom, right here. That's the whale doing its job, man. And that's listening. This belongs right here. Absolutely. I don't think this is some big love offer coming to you. I think it's basically the love that you see around you and you need to see it in you. This is about basically really being self-aware of all the miracles that are around you because you recognize the miracle that is you. And that is going to change the choices that you make when you come from this place. Rather come from the idealistic nature of how you think things should be. Get it? That's where you come from. That's going to change the choices that you are making going forward. That's July. What else do we got on over here? We have got the 4 of Cups and the Devil. Who else got this, man? Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising. I think Cancer got this as well. Yeah. Remember I said this is not going to be done in July? Hello. It's not going to be done in July. It just lets you know that the patterns that you have, I think it's becoming aware of them. And that's the beautiful part about it, because the clarity is going to be there. It's going to be testing how you put them in action. And I honestly don't think you're going to like how all of it goes. But the good part about it is the pattern is going to come to an end. Okay, it is in Chariot. And this is sort of like essentially really spirit riding, if you will. In the classic one, basically here, these are the Sphinx, and there is no reins. In other words, you're trusting where spirit is actually taking you. Trusting where this is a powerful combo. Trust where spirit takes you, as opposed to the idealistic nature of where you think there's a mental game versus the soul game right here, and it's telling you to tune back into the soul game and end the mental conflict. This is all mental conflict. This is the cerebral, man. This is the mental body working overtime. This is the soul and the heart coming in and going, this stuff, I didn't order that pizza. This is so much better. Get it? All right, man. That's what we got for you, Libra. Any comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Obviously, the rest of the information is in the information box down below. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.